Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to battle against one another. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Ohio State's offense trots out there to open this game. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today. Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down play for this offense. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Mustangs offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved in run support and make the tackle. Great play.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The shotgun running play call. Runs through the defender. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down after that running play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Crucial third down play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Mustangs will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Gonna run it. It's Smith. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. That pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let him cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Mustangs. It was a foot race, and he won it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Option look. It's Howard. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. To the air. It's Howard. He makes the grab. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The Buckeyes churn out another 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Both teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Grab behind the line. It's Dixon. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
And the Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, SMU. This quarterback on fire today. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Mustangs will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out of the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here's the second down play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Hit just as he throws the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Mbuka. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Howard. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this 1st down. He gets the first, they keep the chains moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Makes a quick grab. Gets out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the 1st down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Mustangs will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And the quarterback keeps it here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. That's the spin move. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Abuka. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Jennings. Looking right. This one caught. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of three reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The offense really clicking here. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
An important third down attempt for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
They break the huddle for third and goal. They're 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. Looking to throw. It's Howard. The pass rush closing in. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds. We'll keep ticking.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Bailey. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Mustangs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Jennings. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
What have they got cooked up with this 2-point conversion attempt? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.